Welcome to the HHJ iTV News from our studios in Perry, Georgia.
Thank you for joining us on HHJ iTV for Tuesday, March the 13th. I'm Crystal Reiner. Perry police arrested 3 people after an attempted burglary took place on Milton Way Friday night. According to Perry Police Captain Heath Dykes, neighbors observed a man trying to break into a house. Perry police responded to the scene and found Brian Scott Hudson at the back of the property trying to get into the home. He was arrested and charged with criminal trespassing, giving false information, 2 counts of entering an auto, and had open warrants from the Houston County Sheriff's Office. Dykes said during his interview, Hudson told police that 2 others were a part of the crime. John Travis Williams and Megan Miller were the 2 Hudson made reference to. Dykes said police made contact with Miller and Williams and found stolen property in their vehicle. Both were in possession of meth at the time of their arrest. Miller and Williams were arrested and taken to the Houston County Jail. The trial of the second person accused in murdering DeJohn Milton got underway Monday afternoon. Trey Dinkins, 20, was indicted by a Houston County grand jury on charges of murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime. On March 20th, 2011, Milton was found lying in a dirt path around 4:30 p.m. with multiple gunshot wounds throughout his body. Milton was taken to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The state called 2 witnesses to the stand before the end of the day. On Monday, the first witness was the victim's grandmother, Carrie Milton. The second was a much more emotional witness, Deborah Davidson, the lady who made the 911 call. Davidson testified that she did not know Milton or his family, but she held his hand until help arrived on the scene. As the 911 call was played for the court, Davidson was very emotional on the stand. Davidson testified that she asked Milton, "Who shot you?" and Milton answered, "Trey Deuce." Trey Deuce is Dinkins' street name. The trial is expected to continue throughout most of the week. Coming up after the break is Matthew Brown with your sports update.
What do you see when you look back at the history of Houston Healthcare? You see healthcare centers opening, expanding, growing with our community. People helping people, where we live and work, because it's our home too. The very best care, compassionate specialists using visionary technology. When you look back, what you see is that Houston Healthcare is always looking forward. Houston Healthcare, 50 years of future.
Hello, this is Matthew Brown with today's sports report from the HHJ. In baseball, Perry High won 5-3 at Baldwin High in Milledgeville on Monday. Perry had 11 hits in the game, and Miles Sowell was the winning pitcher with 5 strikeouts and no walks allowed in 7 innings. He settled down after giving up 2 runs in the first inning to the Braves on 4 hits. He scattered 3 hits for the rest of the game. Perry offensively got a home run from Joe Rucker and 2 hits with an RBI from Dylan Hendricks. Well, Perry is now 2-1 in Region 2 AAA. This win Monday comes after a loss Friday to West Lawrence at home, 6-2. In that game, Hendricks had 3 more hits, and Nick Martins had 2 doubles and 2 RBIs in the 6th and the 7th innings. But Perry was down 5-0 at that time. Another game held Monday in Macon saw Veterans defeat Howard High 5-4 to go to 3-0 in Region 2 AAA. 8 different Veterans players had a hit, but it was a big double by Ben Williams in the top of the 7th inning that helped Veterans go ahead 5-4. R.J. Skeen got his 2nd save in a row, and Dylan Spires was the winning pitcher after throwing 6 innings. Tonight's baseball schedule has Houston County visiting Warner Robins, both teams off to strong starts, and Northside is also off to a strong start, and they host Lee County. There's a big game at Westfield, too, against Crisp Academy, both teams defending state champions from last year. Westfield won against Crisp Academy last week in Cordele in a good game, 10-7. Also tonight in soccer, Perry High hosts Veterans High at 5:30. a big Region 2 AAA boys and girls doubleheader. That's all for sports. Up next is the weather.
You can't put a price on your vision. As a law enforcement officer, my eyesight is crucial. I had heard about Dr. Gayton and Eyesight Associates from other law enforcement officers, and I came in and found out that I was a candidate for the LASIK procedure. My results are bar none. I can see 20/20, and I am legal to drive without the aid of contacts or glasses.
We at Eyesight Associates want to be your eye care specialist.
Welcome back to HHJ iTV. I'm Crystal Reiner with your local weather. Temperatures have certainly warmed up with our longer days. We're getting to enjoy those late afternoons. Tonight, expect an overnight low of 58. Moving into Wednesday, highs will top out at 84 with lows at 58. Thursday, our high will be 85 with lows in the mid-50s. That is news, sports, and weather for Tuesday, March the 13th. Thanks for joining us.